Now that we have our setup ready, we're going to learn how to do a foundation chain. Now, a foundation chain is the first chain of stitches that you'll make that all of your work, any work that you make, will start off from. So how you do that is you pinch your work, and when you're making a stitch, you want to cross in front of the yarn, right? So then you're going to cross in front of the yarn with the hook and kind of push back and bring it around. So see how it's sort of looped over the hook? But then if I pull this, the actual hook is going to catch it, and I'm going to pull it through that loop that we have. And look, now we have one stitch and a loop on the hook. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pinch it. We're going to put the hook in front of the yarn, and then we're going to loop it around and then see how the yarn catches in that hook, and we draw it through the loop just like that. So now we have two stitches, right? So again, we have two stitches and one on the hook. Then we're going to go in front, loop, and pull through. So now you can even see them. 1, 2, 3, and one on the hook. So one more time, we're going to go this way. Going to loop around, and we're going to pull through, and there it is again. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and one on the hook. So again, I'm letting this kind of move through my hands as I'm working along, pinching this, and then when you get faster, you'll be able to just move along. Okay? And how many stitches you need for your foundation chain, it's called a chain, will be determined by the pattern that you're making, and we'll talk about that later. I'm just going to add on this piece to the foundation chain because you're going to run into this as you move along in your work. But you did notice as I was making my chain, I was actually gripping down here and pulling down so that I could keep going, right? Because if I just kept going, this would just keep getting longer and longer, and then my pinch base would get further away from the hook. So I just want to grip it and just move up with my pinch, right? So that way I'm just sort of moving along, and as your piece gets bigger, you'll find that it gets a little easier to work, right? Because you'll be like this, and you'll be working in the chain or in a stitch, but then you will have to kind of keep moving your hands along. So just make your stitch whatever it's going to be, grasp, move it just a little bit, pinch again.